All right, well, good morning, and oh, good, I can zoom in. Yay. Okay. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's see if I can make this a little bit taller. Sorry, as I figure this kind of stuff out. Okay, here we are for my, I don't know, third ever YouTube live, and I just thought I'd do a layout share of all my layouts that I did in May with a little bit of a discussion and note about which ones have a video. Most of them do. There's two that don't. And as following what Lori from Scrapcraft does, Scrapcraft, see if you can count and see how many I did for the month of May. I'm really, really proud of how many I did. I was really surprised when I went back and looked at it. Turns out I did a lot of videos in May. So the first one, and this is not in order necessarily, but one that I did was for Mix It Up Monday. It had some banners. I did some mixed media, of course, because that's what we do. So here's a little bit. There's definitely a video for this one. And you know what I found, and I'd love to hear this in the comments below. Do you like to journal on the front of your layouts, or journal on the back? I like to journal on the back. I'm finding that I like to write too much and I tend to mess up, so I prefer to journal. Maybe on the front I'll just put maybe some simple information like the date and the location and the event maybe, and then on the back I'll write a little bit longer. Also, I like to note if it's for a YouTube video, when that video was done. So even though the photos might be from, I don't know, 2020, the video was done in 2022, and I like to have that as a note on there so that maybe in the future somebody looks at this and realizes that they can go watch my video about that. So those are definitely done for Mix It Up Monday in May. Super fun, cute little photos of my kid. Okay, and then we have, this one does not have a video, and it doesn't have any journaling. I just did this one as part of a virtual crop that I did in May. I should be hosting one again in June. I just have to decide what the date is going to be. Of course, that should be soon because time is running out in June already. Yeah, it was really fun. It had this giant moon, so I wasn't really sure what to do, and it took me all 4 hours of the crop to figure out how I wanted to do this, but I really like how it turned out. I'll have to add the journaling on that one later. This one I did that same on, this was done on International Scrapbook Day. I think the virtual crop I did was actually on International Scrapbook Day, the first weekend in May. For a very short time. We did this one later in the day. Don't have a video for it. My friend Tara was doing a challenge in the other group that we're in called Counterfeit Kit Club. And the challenge was a barbecue challenge, and you choose all the different things from the barbecue that you want, and she gives you a list of things that you're supposed to use in your layout. And mine was had to be monochromatic. It had to use 3 photos, 2 bigger than the third one, or 2 of the same size and 1 a different size. It had to have stamps and flags, I think, or banners was one of them. And I really love how it turned out. I don't always scrap all the photos of my son when he was little bitty, so this was fun. And I think I had to have a black and white photo or something. I don't know. I just grabbed that one, and it just, and you had to use your favorite technique, and mine was I added in some of this translucent texture paste because, oh my goodness, this stuff is so awesome. It was so fun to use. So yeah, I just had a lot of fun making this page. Another thing I'd love to hear in the comments, or drop me a comment down there below, is do you like to do this frame on your, do you like to do a gut the paper and then do a frame on it, or maybe just do mat it on another piece of paper? Do you like to do that? I'd love to hear, because I have learned that I really like doing that, especially if I do a mixed media page. It really helps that paper that's just usually a white paper kind of pop off of another piece. And so of course it means I have to remember to cut that page down and get another piece of paper, and that's fine because then I just end up with some scraps that I can use later. So yeah, this one doesn't have a video, but it was actually really fun to do, and I did it very late at night. It was like 11 o'clock or something when I was working on it, but I was totally inspired. This one was for May the 4th. So this was probably before all those other ones that you just saw. I did a Star Wars page. I have a video for this one, and it was super fun. I just wanted to do something that had to do with, kind of represented a galaxy in the background, galaxies far, far away. So I did this watercolor technique on the background. I added some enamel dot stars from the No Limits collection from Cocoa Vanilla. It's a pretty simple page, but I really, really love how it turned out. The background did take me a little bit. I had to do a test one to really know that it was going to work. But yeah, that's what I did. And then I just matted it on some black. And as you can see, the paper that I used was actually another page I had used. I didn't really like how that page turned out. So this was just the back of a piece of Vicki Boutin foundations paper, which is heavier. I don't know if it's 140, but it's probably close as far as almost watercolor paper, but it's smooth. So there's no texture there to worry about that you would have on cold press watercolor paper. And that one does have a video. This one I created for the Joan Bartel's 1,000 subscriber YouTube hop, and 1,000 YouTube subscriber hop on YouTube. And I had scrap lift one of her pages, and so this is what I scrap lifted. This part was absolutely fun. There is a video, of course, because it's part of a hop. And I really enjoyed this, and I'm so happy that Joanne's my friend, and I really enjoyed being part of her hop. This was a secret page, secret video, so you can only get access to this video if you subscribe to my newsletter, which you can do. I'll put a link. It's on most of my other videos. I'll have a link to my link tree, and you can catch that. You can go to my website. There's a link. It'll always pop up and say, hey, you want to join the newsletter? And so if you join that, you can get the video. If you don't see the video somewhere in one of my emails that goes out, I will just message me and I'll send you a link to it. I'm still updating some of that. But yes, I created this as a specific video only for subscribers. So very special, but this way you can see what it looks like a little bit close up. It was really fun to do, and it gives you some tips on what to do if you have some stuff in your photos that are that you don't want to show. So that was made later in May. This one was also created in May. I did a bunch of Scrap Lift Crafternoons. Those are every Sunday, and that hop has really helped me create more layouts and more videos. So this was for one of those hops. Let's see if it says what date. The 5th. Oh, yeah, May 15th. So probably before this other one that these are all in different orders, but it's fine. See, like I said, I just put kind of my basics on the front, and the back has a little more information, but definitely this was a scrap lift. On the Scrap Lift Crafternoon, we obviously pick a layout that we all like, all 3 or 4 of us that are playing, and then we make a video to show how we scrap lifted it. I still struggle with scrap lifting because I always want to do my own thing, but I do try to keep it as close to the original as I can. And in the original of this one, she did use pet photos from what I remember. So I did this. I don't have a lot of occasion to use pink because I mostly scrap pictures of my son. So this was fun. And these are some very, very old photos. All of these animals have passed away, and this is me in like high school. So yeah, love that one. This one has no photo, but it was another scrap lift. And the scrap lift happened to be the What Girl Used All Coffee background, and I was like, well, I happen to have a photo that hasn't been printed yet that is all coffee. That is a picture of me drinking coffee with my squirrel cup, which Kimberly asked me to take as part of the 500 subscriber hop that I had this in May, and so I know that picture will go here. I just don't have it printed. And then I have some more photos coming that I ordered, but I don't even think I included that one because it's not one of my older photos. So it might not get added until 3 years from now when I'm scrapping photos from 2022. I don't know. So we'll see. But it was fun to do, and it was done later in May. And I actually stamped and then I embossed with clear embossing powder over. I don't know if you can see the texture of that. It's super fun. This one, I think I actually used embossing glaze on it. But yes, there is a video on this one. So there you go. All right. So I see there's a couple people watching. Yay for live. And if you happen to have counted from the beginning, put your comment below of how many you think I did. And I don't know what I'll do. I'll appreciate that you left a comment. So thanks for watching and coming along, and I hope that you enjoyed this. It's kind of fun to see how many layouts I did in 1 month. Sometimes I think I don't do very many, so it was absolutely neat. And then to see that I had, out of all of them I did, I had 6 videos, which is, to me, that's pretty impressive for 1 month. So thank you for coming along. Leave a comment below if you are watching this later. If you're watching it now, thank you so much. Give me a thumbs up and a like and a happy and a comment and a hug and all those kind of, comments are kind of like hugs and likes are kind of like whatever, warm fuzzies, and and we'll just see you next time on the next video. Oh, and don't forget to go check out the Mix It Up Monday hop that's going on today, because I have one that's going today. It's live, yay! And Scrapbook Crafter New, that went live yesterday, and there's so many fun videos to look at. So thanks so much for coming along, watching, and I don't know who it is that's watching. I can't see your name. I don't know who you are. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next time. Bye.